Alright guys, I am back in Anno 1800. Now the interesting thing is, it took me about 8 hours to get here of gameplay. And let me show you what I got real quick. So here in the old world, I have 3 islands. This is my main one, where I'm trying to get upgrades to engineers, and I'm waiting for some of these other guys to get going. I'm making windows, I'm making guns, I'm making stuff. I do have harbor protection, and I have a ton of ships here that I create. I actually have a pretty good game going here. Things are running pretty smooth. I've been able to stay up in the positive. I'm making bank and I'm buying some cool things. Like my harbor has some really good harbor master equipment and stuff. Now, this growth spurt has led me to time to reorganize, right? So I want to take this main island here, and I want to start organizing things better at this main island. The other 2 islands are support islands. This one here, I'm not really trying to grow them much. They're just here to support. This seems good, so I'll shut that down. And then I got a little guy over here. So that's the old world. The new world, which I did explore, and I created a couple islands out here. Oop, I gotta. Looks like I'm in the middle of a quest here. Let me go ahead and take care of this real quick. So I found out that I do a whole lot better not creating trade routes. Let's see, where do I gotta send this guy? 4 crates. I got 4 crates. All right. So instead of trading, I have minimal trade routes going. I use some charter routes between old world and new world. They just work better for me. But instead of trading and maintaining and spending a lot of time keeping my trade routes working, I've kind of focused on just delivering and running quests, right? So I'll deliver goods directly to the main characters, like in this case, this one here. So now what I'm going to do today is I'm going to work on getting this main island in the new world up and running pretty decent. I might pick up another support island over here, and then I'm going to spend a lot of time in the old world.
A tiny something to keep you going.
Yeah, thanks.
Doubled our efforts.
Sail to Jorgen's Jolly Clipper. Okay, well I got a ship right there already. So I'll just pick that up right now.
I want to be exactly
I got a
like
tiger.
you.
Now I think I have a tiger in my zoo already. Let's just take a quick peek. I do. So I'm going to sell that tiger with some other goods. Alright, so I will get back to you guys. Hang out. I'll get back to you after I do some reorg and try to keep things in the positive. Stand by. Alright, so I am back. It has been a little bit. Basically, I moved things around here, and what I've done was I was finally able to update to a couple engineers. Now I'm going to have to keep these guys happy, but what it did was it opened up a whole new set of things. So I'm starting to get into the modern world. Now I do have oil here on this island, and I do have a spot for an oil depot up here. So I got to figure out trains and oil production. I don't know if I have enough engineers because I have 99. Well, let's give myself some more here. I have 133 engineers, but in order to make oil, I'm going to need cement. In order to make cement, I need to turn back on some of this stuff. Now, I do have a limestone quarry, but it's not on this island. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do limestone. I might just buy it for a moment and start getting it up there. So I've done that, and then that's basically it. I've got the other things moving along, and I will check back in with you guys shortly. Alright, we are back in Anno 1800. It has been a successful run as far as I can tell so far. I managed to really stay in the positive and make some good money here. I am moving things around. I have the zoo up and running here, and the museum up and running. I am producing oil and electricity. It's out of something here, so I'll pause that for a moment. And I have various different things running.
Ready to bail me out.
Sure, I'll go run a mission real
Case
quick.
closed.
Nope, I guess I already ran that mission. All right, so I'm going to try to start making steamships here. And I got to figure out electricity and where I want to build my investors and stuff at. So I don't know if I want to run the train and move things around and run the train down into town to get electricity down here, or if I want to move all my investors up into here. I did create another town hall and some other things. I'm running into issues with influence points, and I've had to get rid of some of my defenses. Like all my guns are gone here because those actually require influence points. So what I'm working on now is trying to just get this main city in the old world up and running with my two support ones here as well. What was I trying to build here? A hospital. I need to get windows over here. Okay. And then in the new world, I'm not sure how far I want to develop the new world, but I definitely want to try to get some town halls and stuff. Now I can build this now, but it's going to cost all my influence or a large portion of it. So I got to consider that pretty good here. Let's see what they want. Normally these quests give us good things. Take a photo of the clipper. Alright, what clipper do they want me to take a photo of? Let's look at little details here. Take a picture of a sail ship. Any sail ship, I guess. Okay. So where would I have a sailing ship here? Maybe I got one over here. There we go. Let's see if I can take a picture of that ship. There we go. I find these quests give me some good things sometimes. See, this gives me coffee fertility, which I don't particularly need here. Whatever, put it here. But I can sell it, right? So I'm thinking I can also try to get some of this stuff over to the new world. I got to figure that out because I still haven't been doing too much trades here. Let's just go ahead and delete that route. I have been doing charters to get stuff over to the new world. So I find the charters work. So example, if I'm in the old world here, I'm getting stuff where I can make fur coats, I can make the various things that I need here. But what I'm trying to figure out is how to transfer like museum things from one to another. So that's kind of an interesting thing I've been working on. See, like this guy's got museum stuff here from the new world that I'm hoping to transfer here. And I'm guessing I'm doing it right. We'll see if it unloads it correctly or not. So I'm trying to do stuff like that. I'm trying to make sure I'm selling things as needed. Let's see. For example, here I'll sell some potatoes and cells and some pigs. And I'll just send this ship over to here. And since this one's here, this one, let's see if there's anything else I want to buy here real quick first. So I got a peacock and a museum piece. So what I've been doing is just running around and try to beef up my museum to get my attractiveness going. I'll take the rum. I have all these items already. So I did the rum trade. So I'm going to send this guy back to here. And that's what I've been doing, guys. I've had my first successful run where I haven't had to fight off people. I have solid diplomatic relationships, and pirates are turned off in this iteration. Guys, I'll check back with you with the next update. Stand by. All right, let's get back into this. Well, that's loading funny. There we go. Now it loaded. That was odd. All right, so let's jump back to the old world. And what have I done here lately? So a couple things. I've learned I can send ships to other regions. I can load it with stuff and send it to another region, so that's pretty cool. That makes it easier for me. Oh, I guess I'm full of gold here. Let me just park them off this coast here for a second. So it's easier for me because I can send stuff back and forth easier.
We lack the requisite material.
You're missing some copper, alright? I'll send you some in a minute. I did build the steamship dock. I'm creating these guns now, hopefully.
We are missing all the elements to produce a reaction.
So it looks like I'm having
Seal the valve.
a steel shortage, which is interesting. Because I thought I was making steel.
I do have all I need for my canvas.
Alright, so I'm having a hard time making steel here. I got coal, so that should be making steel. I had that turned off,
Some
I guess.
scam broke closure, did they?
I have coal, right? Yeah, I got plenty of coal. Plenty of logs, plenty of coal. Oh, maybe I'm missing iron? No, I got iron. Yeah, so that'll kick off here in a minute. Start making those again. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make gold bars. And I'm trying to make brass. So let me go get some more copper. That's not hard to do. I've just been buying it. And somebody's shooting at somebody. I don't need any more items here. Can't unload my gold, which is interesting. Here we go. So I can get some copper. And I'll just take this and send it right back here. While we're talking here. Alright, so I've also started clearing room. I'm going to try to run a train track down through here and get into this area. And I'm going to try to get some power going so I can get these guys upgraded. They're going to need power soon, electricity. Soon, right? So I'm not upgrading too many engineers until I kind of get the infrastructure in place. So what I was thinking of doing, and I guess we can, let's see, if we come down out of here, across this way, across the field and down, I think I can build the tracks now. Let's see if I can, right? So if I build train tracks from here down to about there, and then from here, let's keep it, well, I guess I can run it on the inside of the track here. Right about there, and then eventually I will have a power plant probably right there. Now, I'm not sure if I got it facing the right direction or not, but let's, no, I need to turn it around. So I'd pick it up and turn it. And then this will have to go to there. Now, the power plant's going to cost me iron, basically, is what I don't have. So I'm going to wait because I'm not going to turn that on yet. Hopefully the train won't run down there automatically. Let me just break this here. I'll connect that up later. But the plan is to get electricity down to here in preparation for my engineering folks. That's the plan, right? They're going to need it soon. And I'm not pushing them too quick. So I've also added a couple of real powerhouse epic things to my town hall. I've been spending the money I've been making pretty regular. I have 0 influence points left if you look up here because I keep adding to the museum and stuff. And I'm assuming I'll get a big blast of influence points as I upgrade things here. If you notice, I'm kind of moving things around a little bit. I'm going to try to make this the center of town, one way or the other. I guess I probably could have put electricity up top here too. So I got that going on, and hopefully these guys will be making the engine soon. So I run over here. I think it was still short something. That's not it. It was this building. It's still waiting for steel. Now I have steel being made on one of these islands. It might just be a matter of moving. You're right, so I got a whole bunch here. So let's get a ship over there to pick some of that up. You can go right over here and grab all this iron. What have I done here? I made sure I have hospitals, police stations everywhere. Everybody seems to be pretty content and happy. I mean, not super. They can use some soap. I probably could have put some soap and stuff on that run. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do some of these generic trades. I'll get some more copper while I'm here. He didn't have too much, did he? I'll grab some iron and some coal as well. We'll run that back here. That guy's still holding out on the gold. Now, in the new world, I got one of my big ships over here now. So I brought a harbor master over here that I think is going to replace the one I have in the current harbor right now. So if I look at my harbor right now, I don't think I need the. Whoop, hang on. What did I just put over here? I thought it was a harbor master guy. Oh, I brought in the trade union guy. Productivity and workforce needed. All right, so in my town hall, which I did create, which did cost me my influence. No. Oh, it's trade unions. I see.
Still waiting for it to arrive.
You're waiting for Sugar King.
Lunchtime so soon?
Well, I got enough rum right now anyway. So I guess it's a trade union guy I got brought over here. I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna let this guy sit in the warehouse for a minute. What do I got? Tobacco. See, I'm gonna send. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send some neat stuff over to my main site. Let's send tobacco fertility over to mine, as well as pearl and coffee fertility, right? Pearl abundance. I think I got, well, that ship is now full. So I'm going to send this back over to my main town. And I'm going to see if I can grow coffee and some other stuff in the old world. Right? Now, isn't that the goal? Kind of be trippy here? What do I got here? Furs. Oh, that's a trade route. That's a regular trade route I got going. Alright, so those are my plans, guys. I think these short updates are better for you because I've got 12 hours in this game. And you don't want to watch all of that. What was I building here? An oil harbor. Why was I putting in an oil? Well, I do have an oil spring here, but I don't have the correct workers yet. So if I wanted to put in electricity over here, yeah, I'm nowhere near it, so I can't do that yet. I don't know why, but let's just get rid of that blueprint. All right, guys, stand by. I'll give you an update again. Comment down below if you like these shorter updates, just showing my progress and my plans, or not. So let's see if I can get some of that gold over here. Not yet. All right, guys, stand by. Alright, so I am back. I have been struggling to upgrade. I'm always seem to be missing one item or the other, but I'm resolving that now by building out these light bulb factories. Or the brass smelter. Why can't I build? Oh, no bricks. Where's my bricks? I don't need those. I don't know why I brought copper. You don't have bricks, but you got gold. I'll take gold. Now the good thing is I got a lot of money. So trading's fine.
Take the rudder.
I've upgraded a lot and I moved some things around. I'm trying to get these guys to upgrade to be more engineers, and I'm working on additional canned food. I've given them their lifestyle needs. I don't know how much clay I have here. I don't have any, right. So I'm giving it all out. That's why I'm not making bricks here anymore, because I'm giving the clay out to the guys for needs. Fur coats seem to get up and down. Everything goes up and down. Pretty crazily, actually. I needed some timber here. So, what I hopefully will do is I did increase their lifestyle needs here, and I got them chocolate and soap. Trying everything I can to get these guys happy. I'm just down to light bulbs.
We lack the requisite materials.
You're missing big talent, man. Surprised you don't have any of that. However, I can fix that real quick here. Soap. I'll just put another little plant there for you. I did move a farming area out here. I'm going to get to where all my workers will kind of be over here, farms and stuff. Whoop. Okay, well, let's take a peek at the new world since my keys did that. I've upgraded my ombreros here. Obreras. Now, I'm still sorting them out if I want to upgrade them really high core or not. I did create this whole little ecosystem over here. I'm hustling constantly over here, moving things around. Now, I brought them beer. I don't know if they need beer. Was it a lifestyle need? No, they want sunglasses. Oh yeah, they did want beer. Okay. I thought somebody did. I brought this over from the new... Well, I guess I gotta get over here. Yeah, I brought the beer over from the New World. I might set up a trade route for that in a bit. I am moving ships in and out of the worlds. It just seems to be easier for me to do it that way. Alright, so they got some beer. That ought to cheer them up a little bit here, right? Yeah. I don't know how far I'll upgrade these guys, but it's a thought. Now, I've also, let's jump back here. I've also been going on Oh, one of my expeditions came back.
Treading paths never trodden.
Okay. Did my ship come back from an expedition? Oh, I just sent him on the expedition. He was standby. Now this guy came back, and I bought some unique items because I'm upgrading my museum and zoo artifacts, right? So let's take a peek here what I got. So for example, I just picked up a 30 for the zoo, and what was the other one? A cat? Oh, I don't know why I got the cat. So I got a 30 for the zoo and a 30 for the museum. So if I have anything that's like this guy will get replaced 10, 10, 10, 10 with this guy. Alright, in the museum, I think I've been buffing this guy up pretty good too. Now, I've been getting a lot of these things from doing the explorations. Okay, here's a 20. That can go to a 30. This 20 can hang out. All right. Make sure I don't have any 10s or anything silly. Now, I can add, I have some influence. I can drop the rest of these 10s back in there. You know what? Why don't I show you how to do that? I'll just create a couple more here real quick. I think I had 3 artifacts. Alright, they're all 20s. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and create the last 2. Why not? Let's just make the museum really nice. Now, where this has been coming in really handy, and I'll show you in 1 second. I could probably add 1 more zoo item as well, too. Why not?
Thank you for all you've done.
Ten. Let's get a cat in there. You know what? Let's just go ahead and clean this up here too. I'm not sure what it's deleting, but all right. So we'll just add another 10 plot in here. All right. So now. It hasn't affected yet, but you can see I'm getting 4,000 just from here. Now, granted, I'm making 16 something because I'm not running everything I need at once here. Still short bricks. All right, so this guy's going to unload coffee and rum. And I'm going to shoot him to the new world. Here comes my bricks. I think I'm good on watches and sewing machines too. Any item I want to buy here in particular? What's this? It's expensive. Affects engineer's residence. It's got good diplomacy too. I'm going to spend the money on this, and I will use it in the town hall eventually. Alright guys, this is where I'm at for this other quick update. As soon as I get those light bulbs in here, this poor warehouse, he says it's not happy, huh? Alright, I'll upgrade it. Easy enough. Alright, when the bricks get here, hopefully things will be moving along and I'll be making light bulbs.
No space left here.
Alright, I'll shut you off for a moment. Quest available.
A victim of my own satisfaction. I fear I become entitled. Can any friend lift this demon cloud?
Photograph a museum exhibition containing artifacts of the Bronze Age. Alright. Let's run it. Let's do this. It might give me a neat animal or something. Alright. Oh, museum. Well. How do I know which one has the helmet in it? Oh, this one does, apparently. I don't know if he's going to give me anything.
We have cause for urgent celebration.
He gave me an iron helmet. Whatever. I didn't particularly need the iron helmet, but
Ready for assignment.
that's fine. Now I got a lot of other goods in. I'm going to call this a video. In the next video, I'm going to pick up where I'm going to start eliminating some of the things I don't need, like schnapps or whatever. Some of the other stuff that I'm just growing that I don't need. But hey, this has been a really successful run. And I hope you like the condensed short version. Till next time, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Thanks.